Lucky number 7. Yeah. All right. Let's see how lucky we're going to be when it comes to the weather.
Okay. Well, it depends on what your version of luck is. So there are some who the 70s is too warm. And we have some that work here that have told me they like it when we're a little overcast and in the 60s. That's their preference. And others, the 70s are just right up their alley. So if that's you. Today is your day, and things will switch tomorrow. It'll be our transition day, a little cooler, maybe some sprinkles, and then Thursday, those changes set in. Here's what we have for rain. This just shows the last 10 days that we've only had that 100th of an inch. That was back on the 15th. We have had a pretty long dry streak, only 0.6 of an inch, where an average April at this point, we have just a little more than 2¼ inches. And sometimes I forget how wet we were last April, and then I look at this and I go, oh, that's right. We had 5 inches this day last year. So crazy how much difference a year makes in that. Here we have clear skies going into the evening. Should be a beautiful sunset. Get to see lots of sunshine, but the clouds will be increasing overnight. Our temperatures are going to cool to the 50s, but then when those clouds come in, it's going to kind of hold that in and keep us on the warmer side. As far as our daytime temperatures go, we're going to back down out of the 60s tomorrow, but something a little closer to actual average temperatures. So even though we had some upper 70s in some areas today, tomorrow is what we would typically see. For the whole month, we usually have about 2.9, almost 3 inches of rain. Obviously, we're not anywhere there yet. And then I showed you we now have 8 days that we made it into the 70s, and average April gets 5. But we do not have any more 70-degree days in our forecast. Let's look at those overnight temperatures here. This is the last couple of weeks. You'll notice that we've really only had one night where we were really considered warm, and that would be Friday the 19th, maybe Saturday, but we're looking at those temperatures in the mid-40s. Just getting anything above that would be considered warm. For tonight, we are right at or above average, depending on where you are, with those temperatures getting into the mid-40s. Then tomorrow morning, with all of those clouds, it's going to stay a bit warmer than today, but it will be dry. We're not anticipating those showers to come in. Maybe we'll see a couple tomorrow. So you notice this is the clouds coming in overnight tonight, and then you'll see a few shower chances possibly coming through, and then there it is. Thursday morning, and look at that is widespread rain. That is not a light shower. That is like rain, rain, rain. How much are we going to see? We're working on that, but you can tell we have quite a bit coming down the pipeline. I'm waiting for the latest models to come in before I give you what looks like a potential total for you. Here's what we have for tomorrow. Mid-upper 50s along the coast, mid-60s through the metro and the valleys, and pretty much the same unless you head over to Baker City, or at least on the east side. You'll notice upper 60s to low 70s. 7-day forecast shows cooler days ahead. Once we get to Thursday and the entire rest of the 7-day forecast right now, all below average. 64, 65 is about our average temperature right now. But then overnight, we're pretty warm. We should be closer to 42.